Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, it's Cobb. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hand off again. Shows him the stiff arm. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Quick give. It's Cobb. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Burrowing for yardage. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Working the ground game. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here is a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Running the red zone. It's Cobb. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. No score on the board as this offense has used its ball control to dominate here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stat. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Cobb. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And here he comes out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well run him again. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to Hardy. Fighting off the defender. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Out wide right, it's Harris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They'll try to run it in with Hardy. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Simmons to throw for it on 4. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
2nd and long here. Brown will throw it. Moves to his right. He's going to take off. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. Run in the red zone. It's Cobb. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Simmons fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Turns it upfield. There he goes. He's inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Austin Simmons wants to fire again. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skilled players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Stepping to the right. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out.
It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire first half. So how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown? Their last possession of the first half, get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime. I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the second half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
On the return, it's Kane. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Brown wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Nimrod. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Trying to get the corner. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Simmons to throw. Right side, it's Hardy. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for room, it's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Making the adjustment. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Cobb. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Look out! He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Auburn! Brown wants to pass. And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good.
Nice timely offense, man. Second half, I need it. I'm trailing. Offense puts a great drive together. Not only that, adds the two-point conversion. Now this team's got the lead.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something... Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it down the field. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Throwing Simmons. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, field goal here would be nice on 4th down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on 4th and short.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Simmons. He's got it. Touchdown, Missouri! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Again, it's Simmons. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. Deep in the end zone, it's Kane. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Auburn lines up quickly. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. We've got to find a way to slow this guy.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Drives inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls in.